Hello friends, greetings and welcome from Professor M.I. Vyas once again in this engineering graphics session. Friends, we are learning isometric projections. We have already seen in our initial lectures what is isometric projections, what is isometric view, what is isometric drawing, what is isometric scale, line, isometric plane, and the front view and top view if the given for a particular shape or a plane. How does it look, that we have refer. We just quickly refer some fundamentals of that isometric what we refer in the previous lecture, that is here. We have already seen what is isometric projections. This is the cube is given, the projections are taken on this plane. Isometric projection means the projections we are taking for the particular object, that is with the reduced scale, that is isometric scale, that is isometric projection. And if it is with the actual dimensions, no apparent dimensions, actual dimensions we take, that is isometric view and isometric drawing. Yesterday we have seen that difference between it. This is you just for recalling it. This we also studied what is isometric scale and what is actual scale, how to form that. From here, when you draw 30-degree line, it is isometric scale line. From here, 45, it is actual length. This you have to take whatever the dimensions on actual. You will according to on this isometric line, you will get isometric dimensions which are reduced approximately 9 by 11. We have also seen some simple views. Suppose if this rectangle is given and if it draw in top view, it draw like this, 30 degree from here, 30 degree from here, take the actual dimensions 40 by 40, you will get this top view. If it is a front view, if you want to draw the front view, same from here. Whenever we are drawing the figure of this plane, we need two dimensions, so only these two. This is in case of front view. Suppose if we want to draw the side view, you can draw the side view of the same plane in this form. This is for the rectangle. Suppose the rectangle of this, either it is a top view or a front view or a side view. In a case of front view, we have to draw the isometric in this form. If it is the side view, then draw the isometric in this form. And the same if it is given the top view, the isometric of the given top view, you draw this. So by these two figures you can say, if it is top view, we require D and L dimensions, that we have seen yesterday, D and L dimensions. If it is front view and side view, we require H and L dimensions. These are the H, L and dimensions that we have referred yesterday. Again, if the figure is of pentagon, we have seen that if it is a circle, pentagon, hexagon, you have to inscribe it in a rectangle. Then you have to finish first rectangle, or to finish the formalities to get the rectangle, and whatever the actual dimensions of this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, you have to put, and then you will get the respective views. According to the respective view, you will get the isometric. If it is in a top view, the isometric is like this. If it is in a front view, the isometric of the given plane would be like this. So friends, this is just to summarize or just to refresh what we seen in our first lecture, the basics. Today we will take a very simple exercise of the same isometric. A very simple figure is given. Suppose if the front view of the figure, this is the front view of an object, is given. The diameter of the circle is 40 mm, and the length of the object L is given 60 mm. This is given. Draw the isometric view of an object. Draw the isometric view of an object. How will we start? As per the guideline, we have to take this circle, enclose in a rectangle, enclose this circle in a rectangle, as this is the circle. When we enclose in a rectangle, it becomes a square. So this is the square of 40 by 40. This is the square of 40 by 40. So how can we start the problems in this case? Draw a line horizontally, take any point from here, take 30 degree to this point, join. So this is 30 degree. From here you take 30 degree. Join it. From all this point you take this, you reproduce this rectangle over here. So that is square, and when we reproduce 40 by 40, it is a rhombus. It is a rhombus. This length is given 60 mm. From here take 60 mm. Complete the rhombus over here. Now give this point A, B, C, D. This is point A, B, C, D. This is the longest diagonal in this rhombus. Join it. This is the longest diagonal in this rhombus. Join it. Mark the 4 midpoint on these edges. Mark the 4 midpoint on these edges. Mark the center line from this point. Mark the center line from this point. Now this is point C from point A. So this point, let us put the mark 1, 2, 3, 4. This is this point 1, 2, 3, 4. That we have finished 1, 2, 3, 4. Now joint A to 4 and A to 3. Now join A to 4, A to 3. From C to 1 and C to 2. C to 1, C to 2. So you will get this one point where and this point. Now A is the center, A4 is a radius, or A is the center, A3 is a radius. Draw an arc. So join 3, 4 with the smooth curve arc. Similarly, C is the center, C1 is the radius. C is the center, C1 is the radius. Draw an arc from 1 to 2 or join with the smooth curve 1 to 2. Now this point, let us say a small a, this point, and this point small b. Point A is the center, point A is the center. Join 1, 4. Join 1, 4. The isometric of the circle, that now we have finished with the blue line. Similarly, you extend the point from this rhombus to this rhombus. So here you will also get The rest of the part you can finish on your own as exercise. For a next, if the pentagon is given of a size, let us say this is the pentagon. So given that pentagon of a size 30 mm and thickness 20 mm, draw the isometric view. So this we have drawn the size 30 mm pentagon and this is 20 mm. So this is 20 mm. First we have to enclose this pentagon in a rectangle. Finish this formalities. This is the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us say this is the side, point A, B, C, D. So, in order to draw the isometric view of a given simple plane figure that is having pentagon in its front view and in side view, it is 20 mm thick plate. So, we'll proceed the example like this. Mark any point, the point from where we start the drawing. Take 30 degree from both the side, 30. Join this, which becomes the baseline. From this point, mark 20 from here and whatever the dimensions of this rectangle which we have got in this figure, when we inscribe this, when we enclose this pentagon, measures the dimensions that BC Mark it over here. The height of this rectangle. So put this point B, C, D here. This is the A, B. This is A, your point A. B, C, and this D point. Similarly, this end, suppose this is the side view. So here you can see A oblique D. Here it is B, C. Here it is similarly P, Q inside here. Finish the second rhombus, that is according to the thickness. So this is P, Q, R, S. So this is P and S on this side, Q and R on this side. Suppose this is the side view is given. In that case, the side view looks like this. When we finish it, the side view look like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. This is 1, 2, 3 of course here. This is 4 and 5 of course here. Similarly, this is 1 dash. Here it is 4 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash here. And here it is also a 5 dash. So how to, now the size of 30 mm is given. 1, 2, you have to measure A1 distance from AB. A1 distance from AB, measure it, and then you mark it. This is your point 1. Then it is 30 mm. So 30 mm over here. This is point 2. Measures the distance between A and 1. The same distance you mark from this A on this line AB, A1. 1 and 2 is the given, that is the size of the pentagon 30 mm. Mark 1 to 2 30 mm. So now you will have this point 1 and 2 on AB, whatever the actual dimensions of this over here. From this BC measures the point 3. Mark same over here. So this is your point 3. This is your point 3. Point 4 measures the point 4. Measure point 4, which is on line CD. On line CD measures the point 4 for the same distance, the same dimensions. You put point 4 on this line CD. You point 4 on this line CD. Similarly, find out the position of point 5. Find out the position of point 5 on AD. The same distance from A you mark on AD and fix the position of point 5 and fix the position of point 5. This is the position of point 5. Now so what we did, the respective position of point 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 on this rectangle, that is A, B, C, D, that position of point 1, 2, 3, 4 on this A, B, C, D we put. Join this point. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pentagon we have obtained on one face. This is the rhombus A, B, C, D. Now you extend from this one point. Take similar for 1 dash. 1 dash is where? 1 dash is on P and Q. 1 dash here, the point 1 dash is on PQ. This is the PQ. Measures the same. That you can take directly the line by drawing the line parallel to this AP. take the projection from point 1 which is parallel to AP on PQ, you will get 1 dash. You will get 1 dash. Similarly, from point 2, take the projection on PQ to obtain the point 2 dash. Obtain this point 2 dash on PQ line by taking the projection from point 2. Similarly, from point 3, obtain the point 3 dash position on QR by taking the projections from point 3. This is point 3 dash, which is on this QR line. On QR line, the way point 3 is on BC line, point 3 is on this BC line, 3 dash is on QR. We have fixed the position of point 3 dash by taking the projection from point 3 on QR. Similarly, we want the position of point 4 dash from this point 4. By taking the projection from 4, it is 4 dash on SR, right? Similarly, take the point 5 dash on this line PS, fix the position of 5 dash on line PS, similar that point 5 on AD by taking the projection from 5 to PS. Five dash. So what we have obtained the position of 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash. 1 dash, 2 dash on line PQ, 3 dash on line QR, 4 dash on SR and 5 dash on PS. Join 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash and 5 dash. I am giving the finishing touch of our isometric view. So friends, the front view and side view of the pentagon plate is given with the size 30 mm, thickness is 20 mm. We have been asked to draw the isometric view. First we have inscribed this pentagon in this rectangle, that is ABCD. So we first put the point B over here. From here 30 degree on this side and 30 degree on this side. We have drawn two lines. From B, at B, we have completed this rhombus of ABCD. From here 20 mm thickness, we finish another rhombus PQRS. After that, we mark point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this rhombus ABCD, and then after we mark 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash point, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash, 5 dash point on PQRS, and then we have joined. So you can see this pentagon with the blue line and the edges of the pentagon which we cannot see in this isometric view, that is we have drawn with this dotted line, the green dotted line, the edges which is not visible, and the continuous blue line which shows which are the visible. So this is the isometric view of the given figure. So friends, today we have learned how to draw the isometric view of a simple object, that is, one is the cylinder was given to us, the front view and the side view of the cylinder is given to us, and we have drawn the cylinder, the isometric view, the 3D view for the same, and the pentagon object was given to us with the front view and side view, and then we have obtained the pentagon on with the given dimensions, the isometric view of the pentagon. This is the simple object. The fundamentals remains the same, guiding principle remains the same. With this simple program you can proceed for the higher stage problem. I hope you have enjoyed the session and you are now grasping the fundamentals and the knowledge about the engineering graphics. A very all the best from Professor M.I. Vyas. Thank you.